Hey everyone, I just read Halo Shadows of Reach by Troy Denning, and so it's come to this. We're actually nostalgia baiting the early entries in this accursed series of tie-in novels. I am in awe. It's a book about the Master Chief and the rest of Blue Team sent back to their childhood home of Reach in order to recover assets that could potentially end the war with Cortana and her Guardians, while they are hunted by a loose alliance of former Covenant aliens, who are on the planet for their own mysterious reasons. The pros? I suppose it does pick up a lot of plot threads that have just been left hanging for a while. Not only whatever happened to Castor and his bunch of brutes from Troy Denning's previous Halo tie-in books, Last Light and Retribution, but a bunch of stuff left over from all the way back in Fall of Reach and First Strike. So it's good to finally get some continuation of those storylines. And I really liked how it didn't go all in on smashing both storylines together either. Many of Troy Denning's book-only characters get cameos at most instead of forcibly sharing the spotlight with the Blue Team. I also really liked how this book made an effort to show how Spartans are actually vulnerable if they take enough damage. Blue Team get their butts kicked and spend a lot of the book dealing with their injuries as much as their enemies, and it was also really cool to take their advancing ages into account. And it was interesting to get a look at the internal politics of the Banished, I suppose, though they're a poor substitute for the Covenant. The cons? This book is just blatant nostalgia bait, and as someone who really did not like the sections of earlier books set on Reach, coming back to the planet did absolutely nothing for me. Similarly, the conflict that this book takes place within just can't compare to the Human Covenant War. I'll certainly take it over the absolute nadir of the peacetime in between the two wars, but it's just not interesting to me in any way. I don't care about Atriox or Cortana or the Banished the way I did the Prophets and the Flood, but that's just me. And there were just no stakes. We all know going in that all the major returning characters are going to live, especially the ones who originated in the games, and that they'll complete their ultimately unimportant mission too, and I just can't care about a story that takes zero risks. It's not poorly written, and if the book was allowed to have any sort of permanent impact on the setting at all, I'd probably have enjoyed it more, but as it is, it's just another Halo tie-in novel. And if that's your thing, if you've enjoyed Troy Denning's previous entries, you'll probably find something to like about it, but otherwise I think it's not worth reading, and I'm giving Halo Shadows of Reach a C. What should I read next? Comment a suggestion down below. If you liked the review and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and share the video around. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.